Glossary of Forest Extension Recitation. Audiovisual. Movies, slide presentation, exhibits, posters, charts, graphs, and other three-dimensional media like models, dioramas, etc. Audience. Kind of people, their education, abilities, needs, location, etc. Association, a collection of plants with ecologically similar requirements, including one or more dominant species from which the group derives a definite character. Biological diversity or biodiversity. The variety of life in all its forms and all its levels of organization. Biodiversity refers to diversity of genetics. Broadcast, radio or television programs. Carrying capacity, the maximum number of individuals of a wildlife species that an area can support during the most unfavorable time of the year. Community, a collection of living organisms thriving in an organized system through which water, energy, and nutrient cycle. Consulting forester, an independent professional who manages forests and markets forest products for private woodland owners. Cooperative Extension Service, the educational arm of the USDA that links university research to people who can benefit from it. Critical area, land and its tributaries is subject to forestry and other land use regulations. Crop tree, a young tree of a desirable species with certain characteristics desired for timber value, water quality enhancement, or wildlife or aesthetic uses. Cruise. A forest survey used to obtain inventory information and develop management plan. Deciduous, shedding or losing leaves annually, the opposite of evergreen trees such as maple, ash, cherry, and larch are deciduous. Defects, characteristics of an individual tree that reduce its quality and utility. Dean tree, a tree with cavities suitable for birds or mammals to nest in. Ecology, the study of interactions between organisms and their environment. Ecosystem, organisms and the physical factors that make up their environment. Ecotone, a transition area between two distinct but adjoining communities. Edge, the boundary between two ecological communities, for example, field and woodland. Edges provide wildlife habitat. Consideration of an edge can reduce The impact of a timber harvest. Endangered species. Any species or subspecies in immediate danger of extension. Forester. A cooperative extension service. Professional who educates woodland owners on how they can effectively manage their forests. Felling. The cutting of standing trees. Forest. A biological community dominated by trees and other woody plants. Forest fragmentation. The subdivision of large natural landscapes into smaller, more isolated fragments. Fragmentation affects the viability of wildlife populations and ecosystems. Forest types. Associations of tree species that have similar ecological requirements.